Turning our attention now to Virginia Beach, where there is intense debate over protections for transgender students. A Virginia Beach school board member proposed a resolution aimed at protecting the rights of transgender children in schools from discrimination. Students, parents, and community members voiced their opinions during the public school board meeting this month. Some are zeroing in on a comment from a Virginia Beach business owner, Melissa Lukeson.
The school board has received many hate-filled emails about this resolution. I sent a FOIA request this morning to identify the people who were dumb enough to put their bigotry into the public record for the world to see, including but not limited to their employers.
Okay, that comment has gotten a lot of attention online, and some heard that asking, okay, what is a FOIA? Do everyday citizens have the right to request information sent to and from government agencies? So I will explain. FOIA is short for the Freedom of Information Act. It's also known as a public records request. And this is just a fraction of the records that I have received, government records from FOIA requests over my last 12 and a half years here at News 3. So FOIA is a law that gives you the right to access records about government dealings, federal, state, and local. That can include government text messages, spending records, surveillance videos, 911 calls, travel records, and emails like the ones the woman said that she requested of the Virginia Beach School Board. And yes, her request to see complaints to the public school board about transgender student protections was granted. Now, public records are not always handed over without some friction. Last year, News 3 joined a coalition of journalism organizations to sue Governor Glenn Youngkin's office. That's because they refused to grant a FOIA request to see emails sent to the governor's education tip line. A settlement agreement provided a sampling of those emails. While FOIA is a tool many journalists and attorneys use to access government records, everyone has the right to see those documents, including you. You can usually make the request of the agency online, or you can call the government agency to get a hold of the person who handles those requests. I had a conversation with News 3 legal analyst Dr. Eric Claville about FOIA and some guidelines you need to know.
Well, under FOIA, you can request any document under that agency except for 3 exclusions. Information that is classified under what's called national security. Information also solely related to the internal, what we call personnel rules and practices of the agency. And then thirdly, any information that is prohibited by disclosure by another federal law. Any information that any agency has, except for those 3 exclusions, can be requested and received under Freedom of Information Act.
And so these agencies can also charge us to receive that information. Talk about that.
Yes, so the law actually provides for the use of your time or the efforts that it takes for an agency to produce these.
Can they arbitrarily decide like that there's a document that you want, maybe it will not paint that agency in the best light and they want to charge you $50,000 to get it?
But the law does prohibit any charge that is exorbitant to any person that's requesting a Freedom of Information Act. As a matter of fact, that would be unreasonable and cause undue harm to the person that is requesting.
And let's talk about timelines, right? You know, you submit a Freedom of Information Act request. A government agency under law can't just sit on that request and never respond. By law, there's a time limit on when agencies must respond to the person requesting that FOIA.
An office must respond to the request to a FOIA within 5 working days of receiving it. Now, of course, this means responding. If there is more information that's needed, that timeline does start over.
So you can't be ignored, is what you're saying. Your request cannot be ignored.
It cannot be ignored. No, it cannot.
Now, if a FOIA request is denied, the government agency has to provide a lawful reason as to why. We're getting additional details up about the ins and outs of that Freedom of Information Act request at WTKR.com.